son, I love him. For him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ready? Set, ready? Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 43. Hey! Hunt, 64. Switch.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Great. Hey, check Mike 6. I don't think you got it, son. Hey!
After the run, Newton going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Big ass. It's a 6. Pull it. Half. Hey, Great. Check. 8. Lucky.
Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught by Howard. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Set, hut. Hey, hold on. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Come on. Switch. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third down, Benjamin. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
He's crossing. He's 8.
Here's Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20. Great. No.
Now it's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Gun. It's just me and you. Shift.
From the 50, Newton. That's caught by Hollister. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Now Newton on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down. sack at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw them.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Gun.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun to Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Set, but ain't 20. You're not ready. Check, get it.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
20.
Off play action, Newton. He gets it to Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Gurley. There's a nice move. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch this. Hey! Check 50.
Here's Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Newton. That's taken in by Henderson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Great.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Kill. 8. Great. Delta.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down now, Street. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Right back to him on first down. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. He's coming. Double up, double.
On third down, Benjamin. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach him?
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
20. 20. Watch twist.
Again, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Let's go. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set, ready! Gun. Just like that. Just like that. Jim. Let's go. Fire ball. Out. Watch the edge. Shift. 8.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Rush in. Gun. Great. Express. Go. My 52. Hot 7.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
5 on 1. 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 5 on 1
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
First and 10 at the 30.
Newton now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Newton. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Brings up
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Watch the pass. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Gun.
I'm trying to collect.
Switch ball. Mike 6.
Throwing again. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and a mile.
Check 37. Check 37.
Now Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Jump off. Mike 6. Mike 6. It's our time.
Great. Hey, check Mike 6. Mike 6.
Inside. Mike 6.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second down, it's Henderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come up in an offset eye. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Cam Newton. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Murray going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Great. Rabbit. Tighten up.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Gun. No, check that. Heavy. The 2 right here. Me and you all day. Great. I'm coming after you.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gun.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
My 52. 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Gun. Alert three.
On second down, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. On first down, Benjamin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the Rams' 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Come on, let's go. Check 31. Check. Let's go. My ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, alert 3. Watch the twist. Watch twist. 66, pull it, now. Delta. Set, hut. 41, we got to wedge that out. Man, I got you.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for L.A., a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home